Hey guys, how you doing? It's Harry here again. So today is Sunday, so it's car boot day again. I've bought a few different things this time, some interesting stuff, some similar to what I normally buy, but some different. So I'll go through it and show you what I got. We'll start off with this. This is a little 1950s cigarette case. It's inscribed inside, which I think is its main value. It's from the chairman of the, I don't know how you pronounce it, Wantney Coombe Breed and Co. It's a brewery in London. Sorry if I pronounced the first bit wrong. But yeah, it's just a standard little cigarette case here. Nothing too special, quite nice. But it's got a nice inscription inside, so I don't know if people collect stuff from this brewery or what have you. I think the brewery's still going. I've had a look on Google Maps anyway, and there was a building in London, so I assume it still might be going, which is interesting. But I didn't really want to buy it, but there was a lovely little old lady selling it, and well, for £2.50 I bought it off her to make her smile, really. But yeah, it's quite a nice little thing. £2.50. If I get £2.50 back for it, I'll be happy. I might even use it for this rollies, but we'll see. Little ciggies. Right, so we got that. Up next, bought this IKEA style, well, not style, it's a light up sign. I bought it thinking it might be something a bit unique, but it is just from IKEA. But I only paid £4 for it. It's quite a fun thing, really. I mean, turn it on there. So I bought that. I paid £4 for it. It just plugs straight in and you hang it on your wall, which is pretty cool. Also came with all these different bits here you can add to it. And then we've got the big no, so you can have like no jumping, what's it, no phones, no smoking. So quite a good little thing. I don't know how much IKEA sells it for. I was going to have it for myself, but I don't know. I might want to, if I can make my own something in here to make it a bit more unique, I might do. But we'll see what happens. If not, worst case, I'd get a £5, maybe a £10 if I'm lucky. But we'll see. So I've got that. Up next, I bought this. First Aid for the Injured. It's quite an old book. It's 1915. It's St John Ambulance, so it could be related to World War I. It's around that time, and it's just full of basic first aid at the time. I'm curious to read through it and just have a look, see if they've got some silly stuff in here and what have you. But some of it's really interesting. It's a bit ruined at the back, as you can see. Somebody's written in the back there, the bones of the head. It's quite interesting. Also at the back, they've got like price lists for stuff to buy. Like you've got nurses' uniforms here, and there's another one here. Yeah, how much it costs to buy the uniform, all the individual prices and what have you. So I think it's quite interesting. It is ruined at the back, but it's quite an interesting bit of medical history, to be honest. Especially with the World War I connection. I think it's quite interesting. What else have we got in here? It goes on to like the first aid kits you can buy and stuff like that. I think one of them was like £1, but obviously back then it was a lot more than what a pound is today. I'm trying to find, what did I see in the back here earlier that made me, just have a look for sort of something else. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but yeah, it's an interesting little book. It'd be quite an interesting thing to read through. I mean, you've got the stretchers here, all different kinds of stretchers for sale. It's got all the prices in as well, which I think is really quite cool. But yeah, it's just an interesting little book, really. And for £1, a bit of history, I think that's pretty good. I think I could sell it for a £5 all day long, but I'm probably going to keep it because it's quite interesting, or at least I'm going to read through it and what have you. Well, don't know if I think I've got a couple of friends who work in medicine, so I might gift it to them. Yeah, I can't find the funny thing in there, I saw earlier. But yeah, oh wait, there it is. Get yourself a swagger stick. St. John Ambulance swagger stick. Price 7s each. So I don't know what 7s is or 1s. I'm not very good with how they priced old money. But yeah, like I said, a book that's 100 years old. It's got, at the time of the First World War, where medicine was very important, as it is today still, but you know what I mean. For a bit of history like this, for £1, I'm happy to buy that. I think it's a good little buy. What else we got? Go from that, we'll go to this. Now these are just old maps of the area I live in. This one is nothing special. I think this is from this was from an estate, well, a new build estate that they were building. I think it's dated 1991. See that there? So it's quite interesting. And it's just literally a road layout of what the new estate or building site would be. So nothing too special on that one. But then I also got this one. And I don't know if it's a print or an original, but it's, what have they called it on here? Just a reference map, something like that. And this is my local town centre, Torquay town centre. We'd have the harbour down here. It's changed a bit since this was made in 1969. It's over 50 years old. I think it's quite nice. I'm going to probably frame this and put it on my wall because I like stuff like this. I like how it shows all the old buildings and everything. Might try and iron out the creases if I dare, but we'll see. But yeah, it's got all the old buildings. You've got the bank there. You've got Torbay Hotel, which is still there today. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I paid £5 for both of them. The other one's not really worth much, but this I think it's worth a bit once I frame it up and what have you, but this is something I want to keep because I find it quite interesting. So we have that. What else do we get? Just got a little toy BB gun, nothing special. I bought this because I need to sell off some of my other BB stuff and airsoft stuff. So I bought this to go in with it. I'm going to try and sell it all off as a bundle. I paid £5 for this. I'm not going to make any money on it because that's pretty much what it's worth. But it works. And yeah, I'll sell it off as a bundle with my other bits and hopefully it'll just add an extra £5 to the bundle. But yeah, that. Next up we've got this, which I thought was pretty cute. We've got an old shoe polishing kit and it's a bit broken, a bit knackered. It's still got some newish shoe polish in there, some of it hasn't been used. I paid £2 for the whole thing, so I got my money back in shoe polish. When I'm doing stuff up and stuff like that, I do tend to use polish from time to time and shoe polish. Sometimes when it's leather, it's quite good for it. So yeah, that's quite good. So I got my money back in shoe polish, definitely. We've got about 6 different brushes in here, some different sized ones, some fun ones. So they'll all come in handy. And I quite liked this old case because obviously you put it down and then you put your foot and shoe on top and you can polish it like that. So I thought it was quite a cute, unique little thing. For £2, I've got my money's worth out of it in shoe polish and brushes. Don't know if I'll sell it. I'll probably might take out what I need and sell it, but we'll see. Might get a few quid for it. I think it's quite an interesting little piece though. So that's why I bought this one. Up next, we've got these two. Quite like these. These are like kendo training sticks. So like a wooden samurai sword pretty much. I got 2 here. One's a bit more beaten up than the other. It's probably been used a bit more. I don't know if you're supposed to use 2 at a time or if it's 1 each for sparring, what have you. But yeah, the grips are all still pretty good. A bit of plastic missing off there. And we've got almost like a dragon on both the swords here, or sticks. I don't know if you call them sword or sticks. If you know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I think this is like kendo or kendo training. don't know, I think they might be called Boken swords or Boken sticks. I might be pronouncing that wrong, sorry if I am. But yeah, so I paid £10 for the pair. I think I could get £10 each for them, to be honest, so double money easy on these. They're quite interesting things, so it'd be interesting to see how they do. One is a bit bent, more bent than the other. I don't know if you'll be able to see, I can't get the angle right, but yeah, this one's got a slight curve in it there, and this one's pretty straight. So, but yeah, for £10 I'm happy to pay that for both of them. I think I'll easily get £10 each for them. So yeah, we've got those there. Oh, up next, it's probably my best buy. I paid £5 for 12 comics. I'm going to save this for another video, because I think in these comics I've actually got a first edition for once, and I think it might be worth a few £100. So I'll go through, I'll do my research, double check, but I'm pretty sure I've got a first edition comic here from the 60s that might be worth some money. So it'll be interesting to find that out, and hopefully I have, because I've never owned a first edition and it'd be nice to own one. So we'll see. So yeah, bunch of comics there. If not, what I do with comics normally, I like to pick them up 50p and I like to sell them on for £1. That's pretty much what I do with comics. I do have a little collection that I keep for myself. I think some comics might go up one day, but I think comics probably going to reach its high soon and then drop dramatically. I could be wrong, but who knows. But yeah, I always like to pick up some comics when I can. Right, up next is the biggest thing I bought. Got this old case here, and we've got written on it OTDR London Central. The bloke I bought it from said he thinks it was from airport, some sort of airport luggage, which it could be, because he's got quite fancy little clips on. I'll show you how they work. Lift that up. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Bit stiff. Oh, there we go. You'll mind it, and like you can see that how it winds in and out. And that's how it locks. So it's quite a cool little locking mechanism. And we do the same here. And then we can open them up. Open them up. What way we can open them up? Yep, we're opening them up that way. We've got a few other bits inside here. Put those to the side for a sec, and we'll go through those in a minute. But yeah, it's got all this padding inside, which made me think it was something to do with an airplane case, airport case. But actually, I had a look online, and OTDR is actually a piece of maybe, I don't know what you call it, engineering equipment or electrical equipment, and it's for fibre optics. So this is obviously a case that the machine would sit in and what have you. A few compartments. It's got this nice lift up compartment as well. I paid £10 for this case because I thought it was quite funky, and I haven't seen one quite so unique. I also thought it was for an aeroplane, but I don't think it is for an aeroplane, because London Central, it could be, I could be wrong, but I think it might have something to do with public transport, might have something to do with the tubes, tube trains or something like that. But yeah, I think it's a case for analysing fibre optic. It's a case, no, it's for a machine that analyses fibre optic equipment. But it's quite a nice case. It's got quite nice padding in. I might sell it as is and get 15, 20, but I might keep it. I might fill it up with, if I get some old equipment or old tools or something like 1980s electrical equipment, I could fill it up in here and use the case for that. So I might hang on to this one for a minute and see if I can do anything with it, or add a few extra bits to it, make some more money. But yeah, still got the handle, still works. Quite a nice piece. You can see the levers, or whatever this plastic stuff is, has aged quite a bit. See this colour here, and we'll have a look at the bottom. So it was bright blue at one point. But yeah, a good robust case, might come in handy for something. We'll see. Up next, I just got this short leash dog lead. I only paid £1 for this. It's going to come in handy. My dog likes to chew through his leads, so I needed something to chain. It's also going to be good when I take my dog to the car boots, because he likes to run, he likes to go over and sniff everything, and when he doesn't, he takes his anger out on the lead and tries to chew through it. So this will be quite good for keeping him close and so he doesn't cause too much trouble. So we got that for £1. That's what I'm keeping. Come in handy. These coins, I just bought these with that cigarette case off that nice little old lady to round it up to £3. I'd probably sell this on for £1 or £2. I might do. I probably will, to be honest, but I'll have a look at the coins. I don't think there's anything rare there. It's just coins from different parts of the world. Quite funky. And only 50p. I think that's worth 50p, really. So we got that. And last but not least, we've just got a nice little wooden cigar case. I quite like cigar cases. I think some of them are quite well made. It's got a nice little sliding top. It's ideal for storage of little bits and pieces. I think I paid £1.50 for this. So quite a good deal. So yeah, there we have today's buys. A few interesting different little bits. Quite a bit more of a variety this time than usual. There goes the camera. So yeah, there we have this week's car boot guide. I can't talk today. This week's car boot buys. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like as it helps me out. Also, if you're new to the channel and this is the first video of mine you've watched, go to the channel and subscribe and check out some of the other car boot videos we've got. We've got plenty of other interesting odd videos on the channel. If you want to check those out, please feel free to. And again, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on one of my future videos. Bye for now.